everybody, I'm Yolanda, aka Creative Mommy of Two, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am, working on my hot air balloon again. Hot air balloon above the mountains and fields of poppies. But yeah, the only thing you can see now is the hot air balloon and sky. So let's see, we're starting with dust color. I'm going to do this color, so it's all here, the background, the blue in the hot air balloon as well. But yeah, since this is such a big color, I am just going to dump a lot of drills in there. That's also why I grabbed my extra big tray. This is a Mixed Notions tray, in case you want to know. I'm not entirely sure, I believe submarine. So let's pour in a decent load. Whoa, that one jumped out. Well, that's enough for now at least, so that way we can get started. So first off, how are you all doing? I hope you all had a wonderful week. My wax is already not wanting to cooperate, so I need to start with changing that. So yeah, hold on, I need to get my pot for, trash. And I'm back. So I grabbed my jar of trash wax, basically, and putty and everything stripped out of my pan. Yeah, this is a thing I've been using for 3 years or something. So that will probably last me a long time. I changed my putty in my single placer yesterday evening, so hopefully I don't need to change that one as well, but yeah, we will see. Let's see. I'm going to grab Case Cup Putty Chocolate Treat today. I don't know if you could even see it, but yeah. So out you go. As you can see, I already used quite a lot of it. Stabby, 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 stab. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Wiggle a bit more. Get out. Thank you very much. I don't think I can do long with this. This is a nice putty, so yeah. I really recommend you check out Case store. She's on Etsy. I'll try to remember to link her, but can't promise a thing. And otherwise, if you look up Crafting with Kay, you can find her as well. So that's better. We'll see how long the wax in my single placer lasts, but I think pretty long, since yeah, I changed it yesterday and I'm going to do a lot of the same color, so yeah. Most likely the single placer will not see a lot of action today. Yeah, probably in the evening when I start on my cross-stitch conversion again. In the evenings now I am working to get quote-unquote rid of all my old projects. So I'm trying to do as much as I possibly can of old projects. So I wanted to really finish as much as I can of the cross-stitch conversions, and I ended up deciding last week somewhere that I am just going to finish those, at least for as far as I can, because if you have seen those update videos, you know that I am working with just leftover drills, which means that, especially from round, I don't have a lot of drills, at least not in the right colors. So I'm trying at least to do as much as I can now, and then afterwards keep filling it in whenever I have drills for that. So first I wanted to do page by page, but now I decided to just move right along and keep going, because that's just easier. But yeah, we'll see how everything goes. I am still working on it page by page, just for my sake of ease. Works just a bit better to see like where I am at. But yeah, so far I am like in the second row. And I still need to do one page and like one column. That is like, I think 13 squares wide or something. So I don't need too terribly much. So I think tonight I will start on that last page of this column. Then I need one row of, well, this last page of this row. That's how I needed to say it. But yeah, I need to do then one more row of full pages, and then I get to a row where there's only like these quote-unquote leftovers. So as soon as I get there, then I'm done. So I am intended to first go ahead with square and then afterwards round, just so I don't keep changing projects. That will make it a bit easier for me. Because yeah, changing up the projects and grabbing the other phone and everything, it takes work. Not too terribly much, but still. And that time I can also just keep working, especially since I'm just planning on just keep going. Since also like the last, I think, pages will not have too terribly much on it, especially from round. Because as I said, I'm working with my leftovers and yeah, I don't have enough of every color. So yeah, I think the further along I get, the more I need to also like pay attention that I count correctly. But also the more I need to like skip because I just don't have it at the moment in time. So I think that if I have the square one done first, that I also will have a lot of like less time to work on the rounds, just for the simple fact that I don't have as many rounds as I do have squares. I work on squares the most. I just love them the best. And to be quite honest, I also many times think the images are more detailed and stuff, so I like hesitate not. I lean towards squares more. Thankfully, I also had some amazing people send me some drills. So if you're one of them, thank you. That is very much appreciated. So yeah, that also meant that I have thankfully a lot more drills than I had before. Squares, I do have a decent amount of rounds. Not so much. But yeah. So that takes up like most of my evenings. I am starting to work on my year of shorts for next year. So I need to edit the first batch, see how everything turns out, like if it's okay if I do just like half a sticker and the other half the day later or something. So I need to see like how it all looks. Ask my husband's opinion, because yeah, he also comes with the best ideas many times, so that's also really nice to have. And he just tells me the way it is. If it looks terrible, he also will tell it looks terrible, so that's always nice. But yeah, so I either now have 4 shorts ready to go or 2, depending. I am planning on working ahead every time, because yeah, they do take a lot of work, like making sure I film them, then edit them, upload them and everything. They are fun to do, don't get me wrong, because otherwise I wouldn't be doing it, but I still think I would like to like get ahead whenever I can. Also, like if I am sick for like a few days, it's not directly impacting everything. So that's also why I want to keep ahead with everything. Also, like for like the time lapses in the evening, just because I do just one a week. And get like on, if I have like a schedule for it, I still have enough to last me until February. So that also gives me the wiggle room to now, what's the word? Focus on like doing my finishing spree at the moment, because I'm just wanting to start the year with a somewhat clean slate and have as little amount of projects as I possibly can. But we will see how everything goes. I don't need to film everything, but I also am like, I want to do as much as I can. The time-lapse version of Treasure Quest will probably wait until the next year. Or I do need to finish like really quick, but I don't see that happening, especially with the holidays coming up. It will be a bit busier. I'm already running on fumes with everything that needs organizing and stuff. And because, yeah, also still working on the attic. So that's still a project that's going on. And ooh, I see I skipped a drill. There. But yeah, so I'm feeling like I'm running on fumes at the moment. I'm spreading thin, however you want to call it. Like, yeah, I'm ready to have a vacation. But yeah, being a mom, what is that, a vacation? But yeah, at least Friday, like Christmas vacation starts for the kids. So at least I don't need to get up early to bring them to school. Don't need to pick them up at a certain time. So hopefully that will help as well. Okay, I'm filming. I was thinking like, did I hit record? Husband also has a vacation. His starts like in the weekend, and then he has vacation until the 2nd, I believe he needed to go back to work. So that's also nice. He can help me out with some stuff. Also like help out at the attic again. Because, yeah, we wanted to have ordered everything already for like the next part. But as per usual, stuff happens. We didn't get around to doing the last parts of everything, like the insulating part. Because, yeah, we had been sick, like, not the past weekend, but the weekend before that. This weekend we had some other stuff we needed to do, which I'll get into in a little bit. Like worries about the cat, which I also will be getting into in a little bit. And yeah. So yeah, that did also not go according to plan. Like the upcoming week will also be probably filled a lot with like Christmas stuff. So yeah. It's fun, but at the same time, it's like, I could be doing so much more stuff now. But we will see. Probably also somewhere in like between Christmas and New Year's, we'll probably also drop the kids off at my parents for a few nights. So maybe we can get a move on everything then, but we need to see what we can do. Maybe be like one day working on the attic, then the next day like doing some stuff for ourselves. But yeah, we're only talking about it as of now, so yeah. Yeah, let me know. Do you have fun Christmas plans? We are ourselves, or other holidays, whatever you celebrate. We are planning on going to the in-laws on Sunday. That's like one of the few days they were off. pull off that was available for my sister-in-law, because she has multiple family parts she needs to go to. Not going into that, but yeah, it's a whole load of something. So yeah, I already told my husband, like, we're just going to do pre-Christmas Christmas. Yeah, we have not actually thought about when we would be doing Christmas with my parents. But that will be either on Christmas Eve or like Boxing Day, second day of Christmas as we would call it here. Because we have 2 Christmas days here. Don't know if you also have that where you're from, but yeah, we have Christmas Eve, first day of Christmas, and second day of Christmas. Yeah, planning on that is still up for debate. So we will see how that all goes. I am still planning on doing a video next week. See how everything turns out. Also depending a bit on like how the planning goes, but I do need to film in the evening most likely. Unless husband says that he plans to take the kids out of the door for like an hour or so that they can release some of their energy. Because they will probably go a little bit stir crazy inside with everything like Christmas wise and stuff. So yeah, I need to see what I will do, but I will be filming, so you still will have a video on Christmas. Maybe think of like some fun Christmassy video or something. Let me know if you have ideas. I don't, as per usual, so doesn't mean that I can't think of something, but ideas are always welcome. But yeah, what all happened last week? I seriously needed to think a lot about it, so I just have written everything down just before I started, because otherwise I would forget a lot. I still forgot probably like a couple of things, but oh well. So, Thursday. Kids just had the regular school days. As I said last week, I was filling in on Wednesday for a parent with like cutting the fruits. So I had my regular day on Thursday as well. Did the same thing. Also had kind of dirty hands afterwards. Was done at about the same time. I went to a city close to us to get some Christmas baking supplies. I ended up getting a complete set of cookie cutters that I could use to make a Christmas tree as well. So I grabbed one of those. They were like star shaped, and you can stack them up against each other, and then you have like a big Christmas cookie tree tower, however you want to call it. But yeah, since they were all star shaped, I was like, I can't just grab something out of that. Ended up getting a Christmas tree that was the perfect size, and I got a set of 3 gingerbread men like cookie cutters. I thought I needed the biggest. In the end, I needed the smaller one, like the middle one of the set, so that I could grab some more out of the like pancakes, because I did a test baking batch and on Thursday evening. So I grabbed actually like a smaller star shape than I intended to. Also grabbed a smaller gingerbread man. So good thing that they were sets. So I was able to change around some stuff. But yeah, it was also like depending on the size of the pancake, so that it wouldn't be too big, that I still need to throw out like half the pancake. Okay, it will still get eaten, but yeah, so I did that on Thursday. It turned out quite fun. I'm trying to remember if I can, well, to put in an image here somewhere. Oh, come on. I have a little piece of trash that doesn't want to move out. But yeah, I'll try to remember to put in an image here somewhere, because I made an image. Well, I have taken a picture, that's how I want to say it, but yeah, they are fun. They're really cute. So I also know now the amount that I had made. I made 60 in total, and I need to divide them between the two classes. So yeah, 30 isn't too bad. My son's class has, what was it, 25 kids or something. The other class that they have, because they have two, like, what is it, kindergarten classes. Oh, come on. And that class has about like 27 kids. So thankfully, I think those at least will all be eaten, because that's something most of the kids of that age group do absolutely love. Oh, come on. I had a small drill stuck. Yeah, so that will take for me on Thursday to make an entire batch again, color it again, because I made them in colors: the star yellow, the 3 green, gingerbread man brown. So I'll make them entirely again on Thursday. Maybe even let the kids help again, at least with like cutting them out, like putting them where they need to be, and then pushing the cutters through, because I'm not letting them help bake it, because yeah, that I don't think will end very well, especially not with our son. He's a little bit rambunctious. Well, I can better say wild, but yeah, he's 4, so he's permitted to be wild every now and then. Oh, my entire back feels like it's stuck, but yeah, I have been working on the attic just before filming, so yeah, that's my own fault. Yeah, in school they also have like ugly sweater day tomorrow, or Christmas sweater day in general, because it doesn't need to be an ugly sweater. Ugly sweaters will be encouraged, obviously, but not required. So the kids will just have their regular Christmas clothing. If they manage to keep it clean until Thursday, they can, well, at least keep it clean during the day. I can also like give them that for Christmas dinner. See how many times the same kids, all the kids run around with the same shirts. Last year our daughter had the same sweater as 2 other kids. They were the Christmas triplets. But yeah, that's also a thing that you see like with many of the like dressing up days, like the kids have all the same stuff because the parents are a little late, last minute or early before, grabbing them at like cheaper stores close to us, and yeah, they all have the same options. But yeah, our daughter still fits her from last year, so yeah, I'm not going to buy her a new one. Because yeah, she wears it like a few days a year, and yeah, I don't think that like those few days will very much have an impact on everything. So yeah, also if they are really dirty, I can still wash them because I have like a full day, but we will see. Oh, my body is hurting. Yeah, my body feels like giving up. So that doesn't help. Yeah, as I said, I feel like I've been running on fumes just to keep going, moving everything along as fast as I can, and yeah, it's a whole load of something. Yeah, what else did we do? Oh yeah, I forgot to write down, but I also, like a couple of weeks ago by now already, I got in my pressure chamber for my resin works. So I made some new stuff. I can actually show you. It didn't eliminate the bubbles like entirely, like we hoped. But it did take out quite a lot. So I made some dice for my husband. Just plain clear dice. Like this one had like a bubble there. And it's pretty deep. And this one. Whoop. There's one there. Again, also pretty deep. But these came out perfect. So you can at least use these. So I do need to ask him like if he wants to have them colored or not. And then for myself, I made a little container with leftover drills, but I used rhinestone drills this time. So this is the lid. This is the bottom. I used red, different colors of blue, and a little bit of silver, and a tiny bit of purple. Yeah, I do have a few holes like here. One there, and the other one was there. So there, these three. But if I look at the other ones I made before, those were a lot worse. But this also like traps the air a little bit more because the mold's like over the edge. I do see I get a phone call, so hold on. Okay, and I'm back. So as I was showing you, so I have the lid of this. Well, this is the lid, I can better say. But yeah, it really traps it like in the middle. It starts floating, and yeah, it's quite a lot of work to get these bubble free, but they are a lot better than they were. I also like hardly got any bubbles out before I even started. So yeah. And then I get the like container for it. So you put it like this and then pour it in. So yeah, everything floats to the top again. So that's the bottom. Yeah, so then it fits like this. Or at least it should be. Yeah. And it just hangs loose. But I thought like, hey, it snapped in place. Maybe I can take it loose, but I can't. Yeah, it is see-through, but I do like how it turned out. It's fun. So maybe I'll do them again in the future. Who knows? It is a fun way to like use leftovers or trash or whatever. Okay, I do need to move. That's better. When I see it's like on an angle, I don't like it. Yeah, so I worked on that. Tested out my pressure chamber. It, as you saw, like it made it a lot clearer. Most likely we'll just need to get other molds for like the dice. But that's also a thing that my husband is like been eyeballing, like making his own dice. And I'm honestly like, if he makes them, I will use them. No worries for me. As long as I have molds, I can make the resin. So now I can start also like looking for the gifts for the teachers for the end of the year. I am planning on doing for the interns like a set of coasters. And for the teachers, I'm planning to get something like useful for in the classroom. Like for my son's teachers, I'm planning on making like a gold colored box with like like a text on it, like you are golden or something like it, or you are worth your weight in gold, or I don't know, something with gold at least. And then in there put in the some colored, like they are puzzle pieces, so you can put them together, but they are also like just like alphabet things, like pieces. And they also should have them in numbers, so I am planning on making that. Just a simple 1 to 10, because yeah, it is kindergarten class. And then the kids that can go with higher numbers, they can just put two numbers together. Easy as can be. So then the teachers have like a fun box for themselves to use, and then they have like the stuff inside there for the kids to use. Yeah, for our daughter's teachers, I'm still like debating. Maybe I also give them like a set of coasters or something. Oop, I get the wax a little bit on there. Okay, and go just there. Yeah. But yeah, that gives a whole different kind of work because, yeah, there are a lot of interns and a lot of teachers this year. Because both classes have two teachers. They are both part-time, so they do both like half the week. And the other one, the other half. And then also both the classes have two interns. Which doesn't make it easier. It will take a lot of work. But yeah, I do need to think of like what to do with like the theme or the colors for the interns, because I want to make it a little, fit it a little to them, but at the same time make it fun in general. And yeah, I don't have enough to do with them that I actually know like all their favorite colors or something, so yeah. Oh well. But yeah, once I decided, I will probably show you at least when I finished something. It's all or something. This tray is big. It's nice. I don't need to keep refilling it. But yeah, this tray is one of those trays that I don't use very often, but I'm really happy that I have it, because yeah, it comes in handy with like these big color blocking parts. Oh well. Let's see what else. Yeah, on Friday when I went to pick up our daughter from school, our son doesn't have school on Friday, so he went with me, obviously. Can't leave him alone too long. And he was, again, not paying attention to where he was walking, tripped himself over a part that went downhill. And the wall next to him is this one, like, it's made of bricks, but it's like as if they use like pebbles and air. So it's like a brick, but it's like really airy and holy and yeah, annoying. So when my son fell, he fell next to the wall, like scraping against it, can better say it. So as soon as I fell, the sound that I heard was like, oh no. Because the sound I did hear was I was like, oh, are you flipping kidding me? Like, seriously? You just got that jacket like 2 months ago. And now it has a big rip in it. Ugh. And it's like ripped along the seams because it's like one of those like fluffy jackets that is like having like these seamed, like stitched, basically like partitions in it, so that the like filling wouldn't like move around too much. So it ripped along one of those seams and then ripped in the other direction from that seam to right the other one across the jacket. And they are also made of these like plasticky kind of fabric that you can't even sew up to save your life. You can't put like one of these like iron on patches on it for the simple fact that you can't iron it because it's somewhat plasticky. And ay. So yeah, I wasn't a happy mommy with that. So on Saturday, we needed to go shopping again. I like have a feeling that I'm like shopping every week again for something that the kids need. Because yeah, we also need to go shopping like next week or something, or in vacation, or I don't know when. But we need to go shopping for the kids for new toothbrushes because we have been trying electric toothbrushes with them. They love it, but the ones they have are like on batteries. They were cheap, so that's why we got them. But yeah, they also like eat batteries like their snacks. So that isn't nice. I like need to change out batteries like every week. So I don't like that, obviously. So yeah, we want to get new ones. But yeah, again, we need to go shopping. Yeah, at least we found our son a jacket that he liked very much. It wasn't too terribly expensive, so that was nice as well. Still too expensive to need to change it again in like a few weeks again, but oh well. Hopefully this one at least lasts the winter. This one was also like the jacket that took like the shortest time to like get ruined. So most of the times it goes a lot better. But yeah, our son is just clumsy as can be. Okay, I thought I heard, well, I did hear a van, but not the delivery van that I expected. That's what my husband was calling for. Like one of the packages he ordered was on the way. He saw that much from the computer, but he has no clue how late it is coming. So yeah, need to keep an eye out the window. But yeah, so on Saturday we went shopping. Thankfully, as I said, found the jacket. Also found some extra pairs of shoes. Because yeah, it sometimes feels like they eat them. Okay, we did have 2 pairs for each. I thought we just had one, but we had more. But yeah, they really need shoes often because both of them like go through shoes like it's nothing. So they now have new shoes again. But yeah, they weren't on sale, but like they were nice colors. Also, finally a pair of dark shoes for our daughter. Because I don't know why, but girls' shoes are always like light pink, light purple, white, yellow. But we can hardly find dark colored like sneakers for her that aren't like 50 euros. Because I'm not paying that for like 2 months, maybe, if I get lucky. Yeah, I ended up finding another pair of shoes in the closet. So yeah, now we had 4. But I already changed out the ones they had because they were like on their last leg, like for a while already. So I don't know why I never looked in the cabinet before, but especially since I knew that we had a pair already. But at least they served their purpose and did for as well as they did. So yeah, now they have some spare shoes. Today they will be having their last gym class, so I'm curious to see what the teachers arranged for that. Because yeah, I already told you last week that the gym class needed to quit just for the fact that it wasn't feasible for them anymore to keep on going, because they are basically losing money on it. Yes, it's good for the kids, but yeah, to rent out a gym hall and pay teachers and everything for them, like for already 6 years, been trying and yeah, still losing money, because every time they go to the amount that they are like, oh, this we can manage, a group of kids goes to another sport again, and yeah, they are back to square one. So it's kind of annoying, but I understand at the same time. Yeah. Also, sorry, because this video I think will be pretty long, but oh well, at least it gives you something to do if you don't celebrate the holidays and everything is closed, maybe. So maybe that's a plus. Okay, I still will have a video on Christmas itself, but it keeps you over. Keeps you entertained. If not, well, you can click away whenever you want, so. Yeah. It's like the end of the year. A lot happens. So, yeah. Also, like the kids go stir crazy in the house. So they are also been kind of annoying. Also, like my daughter, like has a little bit of trouble of coping with everything. She again starts to quicker get in like frustration mode and just not wanting to cooperate, which also happened during her swimming lessons last week. Thankfully for her, I was going to a store close there to get a birthday present for a girl in her class that has a birthday party tomorrow. Because I asked her, like, hey, do you want to pick it out with me tomorrow or something? And me being able to watch your swim lessons, or are you okay with me going and then coming back when I am done? She opted for me to go, but apparently the first half of the swimming lesson, like probably until right before I came in, she was not cooperating. She was fussing and not wanting to jump in the water, which is a little bit of her struggle point at the moment. She keeps saying like, next time I jump in the water, next time I jump in the water. That I'm also like at the point of like, yeah, first seeing then believing, but I hope you do. But yeah, every time for one or the other reason she freaks out, and yeah, it's a whole load of something. But yeah, apparently the teacher went to try and get me so that we basically could go. She was like, yeah, I can't keep ignoring her basically. But yeah, in the end, she decided to go in the pool and at least work alone. So that's at least something. But yeah, we fear it's like stairs all over again, but done with like jumping in the water. She's fine with just like sitting on the edge and just plunking in then, or turning around and jump, like splash in, not like full on jumping, but like hands on the floor and jump a little bit. She's perfectly fine with that, but like full on from standing jumping, nope. So I have no clue why, but yeah, it's still kind of annoying. Yeah, if this keeps on going on, then maybe we need to have like specialized swimming lessons. So yay. Yeah, hopefully it's just that she is just so overstimulated from like Christmas and everything that she's just not knowing what to do with herself. And that's starting the new year. It will all be better, but that's a case of fingers crossed and hope for the best. But we will see how everything goes. So yeah, that was a worry for the weekend, which keeps playing in my mind, which is also like part of the reason that I like feel like I'm running on fumes, because my head is in so many places at the same time, worrying about a lot at the same time. And yeah, as of now, it's not really getting better. So also, just like I said, like a while ago by now, Lucia also needed to go back to the vet again, because on Friday in the afternoon, my husband noticed that in her food bowl there was still food left. And yeah, in case you don't know, Lucia is absolutely obsessed with eating. So normally when we put in her food in her bowl, it's gone within minutes. Sometimes you have like a few pieces left, but not much. And if she has a few pieces left, they are like gone in like next hour. depending on whenever she goes and looks like, did I get something new again? And then like, oh, I left something. But yeah, now she full on, well, I almost want to say like refused to eat, which isn't good. Cats can't go without food for like a long time. Thankfully, she still ate like a little bit. It wasn't that she full on stopped, but like the food she normally eats in like a day, that amount she did eat over the entire weekend. So that is not much for her. I ended up deciding on Sunday to go to a place close to us that has like also like a vet's office in it, but it's like a pet store. They also have like a vet, so they also are able to sell like more specialized foods. Sadly, they didn't have the special like royal canine, however you want to call it, like wet food, urinary, moderate calories, because yeah, Lucia overeats if she gets the chance and she gets fat. And we don't want that, because she's getting older and it's not the best for cats to be overweight. But they ended up not having that food, so I grabbed like regular urinary and was like also to my husband like, even if they only had like a extra calorie version, well, I still would have gotten that just for her to eat. Thankfully, she ate that, so that made me very happy. So now she gets a bag of wet food a day. But yeah, I still ended up calling to the vet yesterday like, hey, she doesn't eat as much as she normally does. She did get medication yesterday, for last week when she was there, for like her urinary issues. Well, her bladder infection. Which meant that she had medication which she's not happy with. And I was like, hey, is this normal with this medication? But she was like, yeah, let's just get you in and let her be checked over again, just to be sure that it's nothing else. So I got there, had the actual, well, the other person I saw last week was also a vet, but like the owner of the place. Oh, come on, move a little bit. My like drills were in the way. But yeah, so it was also like normally the medication would not make the cats stop eating or at least eating less. So he was like, I'm going to check her over, make sure that at least physically there's nothing wrong as far as we can see. I was like, yeah, last week they did blood, so we're not going to do that at least until on this point in time, because he didn't see any like reason to do that, which I can understand, because yes, things can drastically happen, but many things he can also like feel. So it was like, checked her over again and was like, at least physically, as far as I could see and feel, there's nothing wrong. He was like, a side effect of the medications she gets is that they can get stomach and intestine like issues, not really like bad issues, but like a stomach ache or like diarrhea they can get. So like potentially she just is not feeling well. So she got 2 shots for like getting her appetite back and hopefully get going again. Now he also told me like, because the medication she got for her urinary infection was long enough in her system that it, well, the full effect should have also been, it was like that we can also stop that medication, because it was like normally they give a few days extra, like it's like 7 days normally, but they give you like 10 just for the fact that like if not everything gets taken or everything, because yeah, cats and medication, not the best friends most of the times at least. But like they have a little bit of extra to keep them over to sit like that. So it's just to see like how everything goes. Ugh, come on. Now there's the tiny drill gone. But yeah, he said that like I could like do one more day of that medication, so make up like 1 tablet. So she got the last this morning. I did get a salve that I needed to strangely like put in her ear, well, on her ear, I better say it, like the flap of the ear. I needed to put in a little bit there every day, and that is apparently appetite giving. So yeah, I don't know how that will work, but we'll do that. So we needed to do that until she had a healthy appetite again. And yeah, we'll see. So that's another headache for the holidays. Oh well, oh well. As I said, I feel like I'm running on fumes. Also need to go to bring our daughter to like the birthday party tomorrow, pick her up like a couple hours later, and yeah, I feel like I'm going like 100 miles a minute, and yeah, it feels like I'm going to hit a brick wall anytime, but it feels like it's really foggy, so I know there's a wall coming up, but I don't know when or where. So that's like the feeling going around in my head. I'm just feeling exhausted with everything now. I just want everything to go well. I need a break. I need the attic to finally be done. I need the cat to not be sick anymore. I need the kids to play nice and work along and do what they're supposed to do. I'm so done with it. yeah, I looked over at my list of whatever I could tell, and at least I have everything done now, so yeah. I'm also at the last bit of this color, so that's also nice. Not sure if I will finish this last bit. I don't think I will. Need to see in a little bit. And otherwise it will be for the next time. A little bit of trash out. Yeah, they are like, this is a diamond painting from like a budget company. Oh well, a budget company, it's like a budget company in the Netherlands. It's from Action. But it is somewhat noticeable in the drills. They aren't bad, but there are just more trash in it. Which honestly, I'm fine with it being a lot of more trash in it than normal, as long as the drills that I can actually place are good. Then go there. Because, yeah, I'd rather have trash mixed in with it and have enough and good drills than have no trash mixed in with it, but have the drills be all trash. I don't care if there are like little pieces of like colored stuff and everything in there. That's no problem, but yeah. Oh well, it's a whole lot of something. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave it at this. Going to put it over to my laptop, edit everything, and yeah, have it render and schedule to YouTube. So yeah, with it being Christmas next week, as I said, I will be having a video. But yeah, no clue like what I will be talking about and everything. Hope to find something like Christmassy and fun. But yeah, I hope you will be having a fun holidays, Christmas, or whatever you celebrate, or don't celebrate anything at all. I then hope you have a wonderful regular days. I know Christmas can be a hard time, but I hope you can still get it like feeling the best as possible, like filling your heart with stuff you can enjoy. So hopefully it's a good time still. But yeah, if you do celebrate the holidays, I hope you have wonderful holidays. And yeah, hopefully I see you in the next video. But for now, I am going to leave it at this. I also finished this color, so that's nice. But yeah, as I said, I hope you liked this video. If you did, well, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and all the fun YouTubey stuff. If there's anything you want to tell me, ask me, answer questions I asked in the video, even though I don't know all what they are, you're welcome to do that in the comments underneath the video. Or also just leave an emoji if you want me to know that you watched the video. And yeah, with that all being said, I am going to let you go now. As I said, have wonderful holidays or regular days, whatever applies. And yeah, I hope to see you in a next video. Have a wonderful rest of your day, night, whatever applies. And as I said, hope to see you in the next video. Bye!